Hello everyone. Today I will be discussing with you about saturated hydrocarbons. First of all, what is hydrocarbon? Hydrocarbons are the compound which are made up of hydrogen and carbon. Hydrocarbons are classified into two types. First is saturated hydrocarbon and other one is unsaturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons, alkenes are saturated hydrocarbon containing carbon-carbon single bond. The general formula of saturated hydrocarbon is CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. If I take N1, then formula will be C1H2 into 1 plus 2 means it is coming CH4. CH4, structure of, if I see the structure of CH4, CH, H, H. The name of this compound is 1 carbon meth single bond N, methane. This is the first saturated hydrocarbon named as methane. The second, if I take N2, then it will come C2H6. C2H6, if I draw the structure, it is H, hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. The 2 carbon eth, single bond N. The second hydrocarbon is C2H6 named as ethane. First hydrocarbon is CH4 named as methane. Now we will be studying the preparation and properties and uses of methane and ethane. First, preparation of ethane. First is preparation of methane and ethane. First, I will talk about methane. In case of methane, sodium acetate is treated with soda lime. Sodium acetate is treated with soda lime in the presence of calcium oxide and heat. Sodium acetate treated with soda lime, it gives us methane and Na2CO3. This is sodium carbonate. Sodium acetate formula CH3COONA. This is sodium acetate. Soda lime, we are taking NaOH, sodium hydroxide. It is treated with CaO and heat. From here I will take H, CH3 and here H. H combines with CH3 to form CH4, which is a methane, and rest of the compound joins to form Na2, 2Na, Na2CO3. Next, this is the preparation of methane. This is also a lab preparation of methane. Now we are moving for lab preparation of ethane. In case of lab preparation of ethane, sodium propionate treated with soda lime. Sodium propionate treated with soda lime in the presence of calcium oxide and heat. It gives us ethane and sodium carbonate. Sodium propionate formula, sodium propionate is CH3 CH2 COONA. This is sodium propionate. It is treated with NaOH in the presence of calcium oxide and heat. From here, this H combines here, it forms CH3, or we can write it C2H6, and rest join to form Na2CO3. This is ethane. Sodium acetate is used as a lab preparation of methane and sodium propionate is used as a lab preparation of ethane. Now we will go for the general methods. Now, general methods of preparation. First, methane. In case of methane, methyl iodide. Methyl iodide, if I take the formula, methyl iodide means CH3I. It is treated with two nascent hydrogen in the presence of zinc copper couple, and alcohol. What will happen? This nascent hydrogen, one nascent hydrogen combines with the CH3 to form CH4, which is a methane, and other hydrogen combines with I to form hydrogen iodide. This is hydrogen iodide. These are the general method of preparation of methane. Next, if I talk about the ethane, in case of ethane, we take ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide, C2H5Br. When it is treated with nascent hydrogen in the presence of zinc copper couple and alcohol. Similarly, one hydrogen combines with this to form C2H6, and other hydrogen combines with bromine to form hydrogen bromide. These are the other preparations of methane and ethane. Now we move on to the properties, chemical properties of methane and ethane. Chemical properties. First chemical property, methane treated with chlorine in the presence of diffused sunlight. Methane CH4, it is treated with chlorine in the presence of diffuse sunlight. Then from here it will form CH3Cl, means one hydrogen moves, and from here one chlorine, this one hydrogen and one chlorine combines to form HCl. Then another chlorine combines with this to form CH3Cl. Now we will take this CH3Cl, it will again combines with the chlorine. Similarly, from here one hydrogen and one chlorine, it will form HCl, and it will combines to form CH2Cl2. This CH2Cl2 combines with the chlorine to form CHCl3 and HCl. CHCl3 again combines with the chlorine to form CCl4 plus HCl. This is the end product. CCl4 is carbon tetrachloride. Now next is the property of ethane. Ethane is C2H6. It is combining with the chlorine in the presence of diffused sunlight. It will form plus HCl. Now again this C2H5Cl combines with the chlorine, it will form C2H4Cl2 plus HCl. This C2H4Cl2 combines with the chlorine to form C2H3Cl3 plus HCl. Then again this C2H3Cl3 combines with the chlorine to form C2H2Cl4 plus HCl. Then C2H2Cl4 combines with the chlorine to form C2HCl5 plus HCl. C2HCl5 combines with the chlorine to form C2Cl6 plus HCl. This is the end product of the reaction. Next property. Next property is oxidation. Oxidation means methane is treated with oxygen and ethane is treated with oxygen. If methane is treated with limited oxygen, or any time if ethane is also treated with limited oxygen, the product we get is carbon monoxide. If it is treated with excess oxygen, the product we get is carbon dioxide. Now first of all, methane means CH4. Methane is treated with excess of oxygen. We are treating with excess oxygen. The excess oxygen means carbon dioxide and water. Now I have to balance this reaction. If you have to balance this reaction, see, 4 hydrogen, it will be 2. 1 carbon, 4 oxygen, 2 plus 2, 4 oxygen. If ethane is treated with excess oxygen, then also the product will be carbon dioxide and water. You have to balance the equation. In case of balancing, 7, if I take 7 oxygen, then 4 hydrogen, 6 hydrogen, 6, 7 to the 14, 6, if it is 6, if I take here 12, 6, now 12, if I keep it here 2, now 2 to the 4 carbon, 4 carbon, 6 to the 12, 12 hydrogen, 12 hydrogen, 7, 14, here 4 to the 8, 8 plus 6, 14. Reaction is balanced. This means when ethane or methane, anything treated with excess oxygen, we get carbon dioxide and water. Next. Next is methane means CH4. It is treated with limited oxygen. In case of limited oxygen, it is a limited oxygen. The product will be carbon monoxide and water. Carbon monoxide and water. If I have to balance it, 2, 4, here 2. Now I think the reaction is balanced. 6, yes, definitely the reaction is balanced. Means whenever methane is treated with limited oxygen, the product will be carbon monoxide and water. Similarly, if ethane, it is treated with limited oxygen, product will be carbon monoxide and water. Product will be same. Now you have to balance the equation. In case of balancing, if I take it 5 means there, if I take it 4 and here 6, 12, the reaction is balanced. Means methane is or ethane is treated with limited oxygen, we will get carbon monoxide and water. Now next. Next property. Methane treated with oxygen. In the presence of copper tube, 200-degree temperature. Methane is treated with oxygen. Now in the presence of copper tube, 200-degree temperature, then the product will be methanol. Methanol. 1 carbon meth, single bond N, OH, all. Methanol. Similarly, ethane treated with oxygen in the presence of copper tube, 200-degree temperature, it will be ethanol. It will be ethanol. Ethanol. It will be ethanol. 2 carbon eth, single bond N, OH, all. Ethanol. Means if it means methane treated with oxygen in the presence of copper tube, 200-degree temperature, we are getting alcohol. Means if it is methane, then methanol. Ethane, then it is ethanol. Next. Now methane is again treated with oxygen. Methane is again treated with oxygen in the presence of molybdenum oxide, but this time the temperature is 350 to 500 degree. Now methane is treated with oxygen in the presence of molybdenum oxide. The temperature is 350 degree to 500 degree centigrade temperature. This is degree centigrade. Now whenever this is treated, it will give us aldehyde. This time it will be aldehyde. Means if it is molybdenum oxide, temperature is this much, it will give us aldehyde. This is one carbon meth, single bond in, CHOL, methanol, methanol and water. Similarly, ethane treated with oxygen in the presence of molybdenum oxide. Temperature is 350 degree centigrade to 500 degree centigrade. This time we will get ethanol, ethanol and water. These are some of the chemical properties of methane and ethane. Now if we move on to the uses of methane and ethane. Methane is used as a natural gas. It is an easily combustible gas. That's why we are using it for cooking purpose. In another thing, methane and ethane is also used as a pigment in shoe polish. Thank you. That's all for today. In our next video, we will be talking about unsaturated hydrocarbon. Thank you everyone.